my peeps, this is Baby Rose, and I know it's been a long time. Been working, and I'm not wearing any makeup, no lip gloss, nothing. I just want to get this over with, and I just recorded like two previous videos, and this is my last one. So we're going to continue with the top three movies from a horror franchise, which is Predator, 1 through 5. Now I already picked my top three of the Predator movie franchises. Franchise, well, I want to say franchises, and I want to share them to you. Now it's already been ranked randomly, and I don't know if these will be my ranking, my real ranking. But anywho, I'm just going to lay it out on the table for me. Oof. But so I'm gonna let y'all know what are my top three favorite movies from the Predator movie franchise. So here they are. They are Part 5, the prequel, Prey, Part 1, and Part 2. So let's just get into the top three of which was randomly ranked. Number three of my top three favorite Predator movie franchises, Part 1. I I know. I know when I randomly pick, I'm like, ooh, no, 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 no. But yeah, number three is Part 1, Predator, which came out in 1987. It has Arnold Schwarzenegger, Carl Weathers, rest in peace, Kevin Peter Hall, Bill Duke. If y'all watch Black Lightning, you know how I feel about him when he played Agent Odell.
Freaky. This creeper need to stop appearing, man. Sorry. Go. Man, he always ruin this stuff. He said, get your ass on, you creep. I think I would do it too. Oh, what the f? It's so creepy. You just showing up in my living room.
Jesse Ventura, and I mean, what can you say? It's one of them good horror but action type of movie that I love, and just the fact that you get like these military dudes who was on a mission, but really true, it was like a wild goose chase. And now Billy, played by Sonny Landham, he knew. And I remember I asked the question. I don't know if it was on Instagram or on Twitter. I'm not going to say X. Like, who saw the Predator first? Like, really truly knew that the Predator was out there. And I think I said Dutch, Billy, Mac, and the answer was Billy. He saw it because remember when he was out, just looking, and he just stopped. And then all of a sudden, Dutch was like, I don't know what's going on with him. And he was like, Billy, Billy. And Billy was like, something is beyond those trees. I'm like, yeah, he saw it first. But he was scared. Really, truly, Billy would just go out and do what he had to do. And now Mac saw the Predator who killed his friend Blaine, played by Jesse Ventura, and he just saw the invisible Predator. And so you talking about Billy seeing it, Max seeing it, and shooting up the whole forest, and even Anna, played by what's her name, Elpidia Carrillo. Sorry if I butchered that name. Yeah, she saw it when Hawkins was, yeah, blood was, yeah, oh gosh. But it seems like Dylan, played by Carl Weathers, like don't thinking that it's those other soldiers, their enemy. But Dutch is like, if Mac, Billy, and Anna seeing all this, something is going on. Maybe it's not our opponent. It's okay, our ops, right? And then he realized that, well, if they getting us one by one, how this thing getting us? And then he does realize this thing is using the trees. He's camouflaging himself in the trees. And you're talking about a booby trap. And they caught the predator until, you know, he released himself and what's his name? Poncho got hit. Oh gosh, got just knocked out by the log, a big log or a tree. And then Mac just wanted to seek revenge. And then now Dylan saw the predator, and then you know what happened with Mac and Dylan. And then here comes Predator and Dutch going one on one with the booby trap. It's kind of remind me of not Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, part one, where you know, with Nancy doing the booby trap. That's what it remind me of in this one. Uh, I don't know if they did hand to hand combat. I don't know. They didn't do hand to hand combat. I mean, Predator was knocking the crap out of Dutch. He did. And then, you know, Dutch got the upper hand and laying that little tree log on top of Predator. And, you know, Predator. It's funny, too. It's like, come on, I'm right here. Come and kill me. Get me down. It's just like the little spike thingamajig. And the Predator was like, uh-uh. But Kevin Peter Hall, oh gosh, his way, how he moves, walk, when he was in a Predator costume, was so cool. That was badass. Badass. I mean, I'm like, this dude 7 some odd top feet tall. Tall. Nice dude. Nice dude. And just the way how he moves, how he stalks his prey, and just it's like no one could do the Predator like Kevin Peter Hall. And just I did not know. I mean, I knew he played as Harry and the Henderson. I knew he played as Harry, but I did not know that he played as the bear in the 1979's horror movie Prophecy. I did not know that was him. So I was shocked by that. And just to know, and then just the fact that he reprised his role again in part two, and which that was his final film before he passed away, which we both share the same birthday, May 9th. Yeah. But Kevin Peter Hall, you know, even though he was in there, he was moving and he was knocking Dutch to the ground. Yeah. And yeah. So it's just the fact that you in a jungle with this thing alone and he comes out when it's hot. So you know, it's kind of like he can see your oh, what do you call that? You know, your body heat. Yeah, so you can't hide from him unless you cover yourself in mud or other things. And that's what we can get into, you know, number two.
We're all gonna die.
Number two of my top three favorite Predator movie franchise is Prey, the prequel. Prey. Prey. Now everybody, you know, you had Predators. I think you had Predators, some, and then when Prey came out, it's like, what are they gonna do with this storyline now? That now it's a prequel to the Predator, and so yeah, I have I have high expectations. I'm not gonna lie, and so when it came out, and I was like, okay, you get Naru, played by Amber Mint Thunder, and she wants to be part of the board. She kind of reminds me of Arya Stark, want to be part of the Warriors, and because she knows how to move, she knows how to pray, she knows how to get her prey, and she's one of the strongest ones ever. But they want her to be a woman and stay, but she wasn't going to sit back. And I forgot, you know, because they had this like the Predator came. Now this Predator is so different from the first one and the second one and all the other ones, because this takes place. Um, I forgot when did it take place? 17. Okay, so it says it's set in the northern Great Plains of 1719. Okay, so when I read that, I'm like this 1719, and I'm like, wait a minute, are we going to be introduced to the person who carried that gun? Because remember, and we did, and the gun that was used in part two was used in this movie. I'm trying to figure out his name. I'm sorry because I'm looking, because he's Italian. Raphael's pistol. Okay. Yeah, Raphael. I think it says 1715 on the gun in part two. So when Naru was captured, she was in a cage basically, and you see Raphael just talking to her, and then show her the gun. I'm like, wait a minute, Raphael, are you the owner of that gun in part two? And then come to find out, yes, he was, and it was dope because now my question is that how did the Predator in part two, who gave the gun to the Predator in part two at the end? Now you got to create a movie, you know, about that because you can't just show Prey and then all of a sudden it and not even do it anymore. One more movie left so you can explain how that Predator and Predator 2 got that gun. Because Turkey should be old by now. What I love is that oh gosh, I'm just so it's the plant. It's the plant, and it's orange, and it's this. It's called orange to to see to You know, it's an orange plant that when you eat it, it cools your blood, so your blood will be looking like green and blue. And so it won't see like the glow of red. I forgot what you call the glow of red. And and I mean, shoot, I mean, she, you know, what I mean, let me just skip it. The battle between her and the Predator, I mean, that girl gave the Predator a run for his money. She was she was on a tree running on a branch. And then this branch ain't like it's like it's thick. It's like this small. And then all of a sudden she ran bam, 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 bam and jumped on the shoulders of the Predator, got the hammer, and then bam, bam, bam. And I mean, and how she ended that Predator's life. Like, what? I'm like, man, let me tell you something. I was like, part one, it's been a long time. And to have a good Predator movie. And Prey had done it. Her brother, shoot. Now he gave a Predator run for his money too. But oh gosh, he said something. He said a line that was from the Predator. I forgot what it is. It's right there. Oh my goodness. But he said it. I'm like, yeah. He said it from the Predator. You know how we are when you do like a franchise, like especially like it's from a prequel, and you know all of a sudden it's a reference back to the movie. You know, you kind of catch on, stuff. But yeah, yeah, Prey is I believe that Prey is the movie that we can say that it did save the Predator franchise because sometimes the Predator franchises after part two was kind of bit still, like stale a bit. And and Prey really truly kind of like gotten it back to where it was to me. And it's now finally we get the origin of the gun, in part two, which we're going to talk about right now.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
Okay, who's next?
Number one of my top three favorite Predator movie franchise is Predator 2. Now, this is the last time that Kevin Peter Hall is playing the Predator. And so this was his final, I think it was his final movie. But, he did the thing. And then we got Danny Glover. We got Ruben Blades. We got Bill Paxton. And Gary Busey. You got Maria Conchita Alonso. Seeing Lieutenant Mike, who want this sucker. He just wanted, he just talking junk no matter what. He's always angry. And he just want to know what it is. So when he talked to King Willie and talking about like what's going on, like this is not even a gang situation. It's hot. All right. It's somebody that's bigger and scarier who's coming after us all. And King Willie, was killed off. And then what really did Mike in is his buddy Danny, played by Ruben Blades. When he was killed off, oh yeah, he want this sucker. It's like he he saw the predator invisible body at the graveyard, and but he knew that something is out there. He kind of remind me of Jack Burton. Yeah, Jack Burton from Big Trouble in Little China. I know I mentioned him previously. It's like I saw what I saw. It is what it is. Now how am I going to get this dude? I don't care how. And what I think what they're trying to do with Predator 2, the dude who directed Predator 2, I think he produced an indirect, I don't know, but he had done A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 5. Dream Child. He had done that. And he had done in this movie. Now I say this was better than Part 5, but I can see where he was trying to take a page from Aliens. Why you have Leona, why you have Danny, why you have Jerry played by Bill Paxton, and then you get Lieutenant Mike, like he's supposed to be like the Ripley, and then you get Peter Gary Busey, who's just a scientist who wants the predator and just grasp him. It's just like this whole aliens concept is like almost like a repeat. And also too, Adam Baldwin played in here. Garber played in here, and I was shocked because Gary Busey and Adam Baldwin played in DC Cab. Y'all need to watch that movie. If y'all not too gung ho, if y'all love dark humor and whatnot, and y'all not easily offended, DC Cab is for you. But yeah, I felt like that Predator 2 was trying to be like Aliens. But however though, I love the spaceship scene and seeing the bones, you get King Willie, you see his head, you see another one, but then you see this alien from movie franchise. You see alien from movie franchise, skeleton. It's like, okay, there's a story, there. And that's why Anderson, I forgot who the one who did Mortal Kombat, 1995's movie Mortal Kombat. He was like, when he saw part 2 of the Predator and saw the alien head, he's like, we got to do Alien versus Predator and what have you, which I picked Alien. I did. But then all of a sudden, there's Mike versus the Predator, and this is like hand-to-hand combat. Danny has not Danny, Mike has the Predator, little slicer thingy majiggy, and then you get the Predator with the little claw thing and just going at it. I'm like, dang. And then Mike had the upper hand, and Predator went, oh, no. And then after that, Mike turned around. Then all of a sudden, there's like a laser, ding, and then you see the Mac Daddy of the Predators. Then you see all the Predators around him. Fun fact to those who don't know: the one who had the gun that was from Prey, that costume that you saw in Predator 2 at the end, that was the original costume of the first Predator. And who was also in that costume? Kevin Peter Hall. Again. And because when I first saw him, I'm like, dang, it looks just like the original Predator. Whoa. And then when I saw him behind the scenes, it was. They just had to make it look older. I was like, wow. And then throwing the gun saying,
Take it.
I'm like, so it can talk. Say, homeboy, I said, why are you here? But yeah, I mean, Predator movie franchise is like it's like a movie of its time, and it's way ahead of its time, along with Alien. I mean, with Alien and Predator, it's something that you never seen before. There's something that is out of this world. Like, no matter how many aliens that you create in other movie franchises, the Predator and Alien is still the top two aliens that no one can touch. I mean, it's still going to be up there. No one can make movies like that at all. And I want to put in, even though it's not a franchise, but the Drax and Enemy Mine, I mean, just how that was created, nothing can beat that. And you see many replicas of the Drax from Enemy Mines in other movies. So when you get like Drax in Enemy Mine, and you get the aliens from Predator, you get the aliens from the Alien movie franchise, you can create all the aliens that you want in other movies. It's nothing like them three. And I just think that the Predator is one of the coolest alien, and that's more merciful than the Alien franchise, the movie Alien, the Alien movie franchise. And because how that alien in part two picked up Leona and realized that she was pregnant, he just let her go. It's like, so he has sense. Where the alien in the Alien movie franchise would not care, would not care at all. Like I said before, you see what the alien had done to that Rottweiler in part three. That was horrifying. It was sad. It was sad, and they showed it. Maybe that's the reason why people didn't like part three. It was sad and they didn't show it, but that it had no mercy. It has no mercy. But that is my top three favorite Predator movies in the Predator movie franchise. So what are your top three movies from the Predator franchise? Put it in the comment section below and tell me why you like it. So I love you guys, and I hope you stay blessed as always, and have a good night. So peace, love, and happiness to all of you. Stay cool. Don't be no fool. And use the tool of what? Knowledge. Deuces.